This edition of MacVoices is supported by you, our viewers and listeners, through our new Patreon campaign. If you get value from MacVoices, please consider helping support the show by visiting patreon.com/MacVoices.
Hi, I'm Chuck Joyner. This is MacVoices at ShowStoppers and CES in Las Vegas. Folks, I wanted to talk to you about PowerGlove. Paul's going to explain what it is because it's kind of an interesting looking thing, and we haven't seen anything quite like it at ShowStoppers or at CES yet. Paul, it's good to see you.
Hi, thanks for the interview.
Thank you for having us. So tell us about PowerGlove.
So we do wearables like a smart glove, but not for consumers, but for the industry. So car manufacturing, assembly line, warehouses.
Now this is kind of intriguing to me because I'm sure there's more out there than I'm aware of, but you have something here that looks very, very comfortable and very easy to use.
Yeah, so it's actually to replace these pistol barcode scanners that you have right now in a warehouse or in the assembly line. For example, BMW, they need to scan millions of barcodes every day because they document every part that goes into the car. And to make this process easier, we developed Proglove, where you actually have like a barcode scanner integrated into the glove. So you can just continue your work, scan the part, and there's no interruption by picking up the pistol.
That's interesting. So you could almost scan it as you install the part.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, it's way quicker than with the pistol.
Can you show us something?
Yeah, exactly. So you see here the glove with the scanner on top. I have here the trigger, so I can trigger it like that. And then I can take a car part with the barcode on it, and then I can just scan it. Yeah, so get a feedback that it is the right part for this car. I also can get a negative feedback if it's the wrong part.
Very interesting. And I'm sure it ties into inventory control systems and all that kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly. Like you can also use it in a warehouse where you have a pick list and do your picking job. It's working exactly the same way.
Is this on the market yet?
Yeah, it's on the market. We started in Europe in 2016, and now in March it will be available on the US market as well.
And what kind of pricing do we have for something like this?
Yeah, so for a kit for one workstation where we have like two of these scanners, the receiver, the charger, it's about $3,000 US.
Now, you mentioned the charger. How long will this last? An 8-hour shift, a 10-hour shift?
Yeah, it's about an 8-hour shift, probably a little bit more, and like 3,000 scans.
I like the idea of not having to put down the pistol and pick it up and put it down and pick it up, if for no other reason than just repetitive stress injuries. I mean, after a while, that gets to be a lot of picking and squeezing, and here it's just right there.
Yeah, so it's also good for the ergonomics. For example, we have use cases at airports where they need to lift these heavy bags, and then usually they would do it with two hands, but as they have the pistol, they only use one hand, and that's really a lot of stress. So with a glove scanner, they quickly scan and then can use both hands, which is way better for the back.
I wouldn't have even thought of that particular use case, but that's a great one, because we're all putting too much stuff in our bags.
Yes, yeah, definitely.
Okay, so where can folks go to learn more about this? I realize it's a rather specialized market, but where do we send people?
Sorry?
What website do we send them to?
We have Proglove.com, where you can see also some of our lead customers, some of the use cases, and then you can just drop us a line.
Paul, thanks so much for the time.
Thank you for the interview.
Folks, more from CES in Las Vegas. I'm Chuck Joyner. This is MacVoices.
Visit MacVoices.com for show notes and to connect with Chuck on social media. Get involved in our MacVoices Facebook group and get more out of your Apple Tech with MacVoices magazine, free on Flipboard. And if you find value in it all, consider supporting us at patreon.com/MacVoices and join these folks who help keep MacVoices coming to you. Advertising handled by Backbeat Media at backbeatmedia.com. Bandwidth provided by CashFly at cashfly.com.